I brought back my most iconic heir for this Nightmare Legacy challenge, I wasn't expecting the game to force me to play as him. Obviously, in the last part, we brought back the one and only Babs. The reason I've brought Babs back from the dead is because I want to actually explore Rebirth to the fully with Babs in my Nightmare Legacy challenge. It came with The Sims 4 Life and Death. I haven't actually even played it yet because it wasn't working in early access, so I wanted to explore it with you lot, and obviously a sim that I care very much about. However, to do that, I have to focus on Babs' soul's journey, and it turns out all this game wants me to do is be stuck like a little limpet to Babs. Let's go on a Wild Western getaway. Let's take a day trip to the creek. I just did one of these for Sulani. Turns out for these to actually tick off, you have to spend 24 hours in the place that it's specified. So I lasted a whole 24 hours in Sulani. Now it wants me to do 24 hours in Willow Creek and in Chestnut Ridge. So, I mean, I may as well just call this video spending 24 hours with my deceased grandfather, because that's what's going on right now. I feel like this is a 24-hour lock-in challenge. I feel like we're back in the era of 2014 YouTube challenges. Bring me a trampoline park to stay in overnight. So of course we are going to be focusing on that in this part, but first off, I actually do want to focus on our heir because we need to fill a vacancy of the house next to us. So off screen, I did just decorate this a little bit. It's very bare bones, it's basic. However, apparently it is a 4-star place. I don't really know how it is 4 stars, but that's what the game told me it was. Ooh, the rent max is 784 simoleons. I somehow feel that we're not gonna get 784 simoleons out of whoever may be living here. I'm not gonna do I'm gonna do no trash overload. I don't really want to do any of these just yet. Honestly, no social events and no loud noises. 10 p.m. is still quite early, I would say. After 11 p.m., you know, turn the music down. 12 a.m., you know, turn the music off. I never want to add like maximum occupancy or no pets before I know who is going to live there. So let's go to the tenant page. Ooh, we could go for this one. Oh no, we can't because they need 4 bedrooms. Or does that mean 4 beds? So technically we could give them bunk beds. Maybe I should go in and give them bunk beds, and then we can get 732 simoleons out of these people. If I cancel out of here, although it is only a 1-bedroom house, this is gonna quickly become the new girl lock. I am slowly devolving into one of the worst landlords this game has ever seen. Oh my god, we can purchase our old place. So our mum actually passed away off screen, so she's left that empty. This is so exciting because if we maybe own that, but then we'd have to buy the whole building, and I really don't think we have enough simoleons for that, unless, oh my god, I haven't weekly gone to visit Casper. I fully forgot that Casper gave us money and was like, for this, I just want you to come visit me like weekly. Okay. From this day forward, every Friday within my game, I'm going to write it down in my notebook that I have. Friday, visit Casper. Oh, the bunk beds, you know what? They're a little bit ugly. Speaking my truth, bada bing, bada boom, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are your 4 bedrooms. You got a bathroom over there. Oh, there is actually this room as well. They don't all need to be in here together. This is a cute little place. I really don't mind this at all. I definitely wouldn't mind living there. Like, it's decorated pretty nicely. It's got way more color than any rental you would find over here in the UK, because every landlord in the UK just loves grey carpets, wooden doors, and white paint. But now, hopefully, they are still available as tenants, and I think this is actually probably going to be our most expensive rent, which should hopefully bring in some more money. I just honestly, I feel like I've put in more money into these rentals than I have ever gotten out of them. Are you kidding me? Why would they not stay? How are you meant to know that you want to move them? Oh, that's so annoying. So this is the most expensive one that we can have right now. It's McPherce. Basically, I want to try and tick 3 unfinished business off, because if we do that, not only do we get dreams fulfilled and we get the power to rebirth, we also get the newfound purpose, and we should hopefully get the big picture, although I don't know if these will go up as quickly as these ones will, so doing all 3 of them might not get us up to it. I would love it to be able to have the burning soul trait, so that I could like fully explore rebirth to its fullest in this series with you lot. I think what we're first going to do is comfort the living as much as I can. We've already comforted both of these 2, and you actually need to be close to a sim to be able to do this. The other one that we have currently available is Cassandra. I'm hoping Cornelius's will also fade over time, but Cassandra probably still lives in Willow Creek, so that's going to give us the chance to actually head to Willow Creek and spend the day trip there. So boys, we're going on a little journey. It just makes me laugh that you basically just have to like sleep on park benches and eat barbecue food to actually like tick this off. I can't believe it's a full 24 hours. I guess they probably want you to do it as like maybe staying over in a rental residential. I guess this time around we could just go visit the Goths, because we are technically still related to them, even though that feels very weird. Cassandra Goth should have died a long time ago. Is Gary... Stop. No, Gary doesn't live with the Goths. Gary is still alive and kicking though. Our little demonic child, aka Vecna, from like our 2nd generation. Let's go and give a solace embrace to little Cassandra, even though I feel like Babs should be the one who's having a solace embrace. Babs is feeling rather sad from their little gloomy trait. Oh, the big squeeze is so cute. So that should be 3 out of 5. I don't think we can do it to, yeah, already received a solace embrace. I don't know how long that actually lasts for. I was going to assume that he maybe had a little moodlet from it, but he actually doesn't. You're actually going to go knock on the door, because you can definitely continue to work on your programming skill. Just to give you an update, we are now level 6 in rock climbing, but we have gone up in that. I actually had him start a social group, which is just called Climb a Lot, because I couldn't think of anything else to name it. And I did purchase the club perk. It will go up at a higher rate. So rock climbing boost. This will boost the speed at which your sim gains rock climbing skill whilst in a club gathering. Now, I don't know if it's going to happen this part. I would like it to be completely honest with you. I really want him to actually go on an excursion. You can start it from being a level 6, but you can't get a gold, I think, until you're maybe a level 9. And we still have a pretty long way for that to go. Zane Robinson. Yeah, sure. Romance is in the air. I don't even know who that is. And then Babs, what are we going to get up to, bestie? What do you want to do on your little day trip? A historic town of Willow Creek. Meet the locals, have a good time, all that good stuff. Not every destination has to be particularly exciting or out there. 5,615 exciting new mobile game. Oh, 7,000 on Redacted. Obviously, that's going to probably mean more work. The Redacted are looking for private contractors to help improve Redacted and provide reports directly to Redacted. Why does this feel like I'm reading something published by EA? This is a top secret Redacted looking to address the ongoing Redacted. Our internal team is focused on Redacted, so we must seek Redacted. Qualified individuals will receive Redacted and be expected to Redacted. Remember, we are always watching. We're absolutely gonna go for that one. Study security systems. All right, get that done. And then we need to hack the National Sim Security Agency. NSSA? I feel like we are gonna get arrested. I feel like we absolutely should not be doing that. Why will he not leave the house? He's like fully refusing to go and meet the locals. Oh, here you go. Go ask for a discount. Or maybe try and haggle a little bit. This can be you experiencing what the locals have to offer. Maybe we can make a friend and give them some solace. I saw Eric Lewis drinking a lemonade, so I went out and bought a lemonade. Ew, why are those pretzels hanging like that? That's giving me the ick, actually. Why are they built like that? Oh, we're already friends. This is incredible. Okay, do a solace embrace. Get that sorted for me. Darling, you are looking built right now, my friend. Have you been in a rock climbing group? Because I wasn't allowed to invite you to mine, but I feel like you've been rock climbing. And we are friends with them, so we're also gonna give a solace embrace to them. This is so cute. We're just meeting all the besties. It's such a jump scare to see EA's version of Eric Lewis just like wandering around. I'm so used to seeing my Townie Makeover version of him. This should hopefully give us rebirth now that we've got 5 out of 5. Yes. Dreams fulfilled. When the time comes, Babs can now choose to rebirth. Of course, that time is going to be when we are ready to start having some kids, which is very, very weird. One of you commented, this sounds like the beginning of a sitcom. I just moved in with my newlywed husband, and now I live with my dead granddad, or great-great-great-great-grandfather. And it does sound like the setup of a really, really awful joke. What sounds even worse is that my dead great-great-great-great-grandfather then came back as my firstborn child. I'd like to join the Mile High Club. No, it's time to reach glorious levels of fitness. Absolutely not gonna do that one. Did we have 5 of these available? Because didn't we just complete 1? Did that glitch out? I wish that we could live on a little canal boat in The Sims 4. That would be so sick. Why, instead of not giving us houseboats, have they not given us canal boats? Right, you're gonna go do a little bit of fishing. Really, I'm just hanging around the Goths until Cornelius has finished his programming work, and then we'll actually like head out to the lounge, we'll head out to the bar, maybe go to the museum. They did say that they wanted to come over here because it's like a historic place, and that also very much makes sense for Babs because they've always been interested in history, they've always been interested in ghosts and the paranormal, so it makes sense that they'd want to like, ooh, we should actually invite Lane to come fishing. I want to get to know Lane Coffin. I feel like we'd be really, really good friends. So we're gonna give another cheerful introduction. I heard you became friends with Eric Lewis. Summer Holiday is currently out here looking a little bit dazed. Summer, what's going on here? Also, I did not give you that bonnet. I don't know why she is wearing it. Imagine Babs befriending Lane and also Olive. I'd be obsessed. Oh my goodness, please. Imagine if they enter a throuple. And you know what? They wouldn't even be like scared of dying because they've already gone through rebirth. Oh, nice. We got 273 simoleons for just hacking it as well. So let's write up that report. I can't believe we're getting paid 7,000 simoleons for this, and it's literally been like an afternoon's work. That is unreal behavior. My enemy, my nemesis. This is the reason I actually want to get the house that my mum lived in so that we can force Panya to live in there and we can be his landlord. Olive is pregnant? Oh my goodness gracious me. Go give a cheerful introduction to her as well. This is so exciting. I wonder if it's Lane's baby, or I wonder if it's another Grimborn child. That is so funny. Oh, I would also love to have a Grimborn. Who am I kidding? We are definitely... Babs is absolutely gonna romance the Grim Reaper. We romanced Gidry the last time Babs was here. Oh, this is so exciting. Of course we're gonna start having Grimborn descendants with Babs. This is all turning out hunky-dory. I absolutely love this. Thank you, Life and Death, for providing me with this content. There we go. We got 7,000 1,000 simoleons. We're gonna pass that off to Babs, and you are gonna go home, maybe work on your climbing skill a little bit, maybe work on your romance skill. We are, of course, gonna go to the Blue Velvet. Someone raised such a valid point the other day when I was talking about like a band's hint, and they were like, I feel like the extra instruments for music should have been included from base game, because the Blue Velvet looks like a jazz club. It obviously has so many paintings, the base game, of like people on saxophones, and yeah, we don't have any jazz instruments whatsoever. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I've honestly, since base game came out, never really thought about that too deeply, but that's so right of you to say. Classic Babs. Come to a little jazz bar on a random Wednesday evening, met up with two of the most iconic townies from the new pack, who we're probably honestly gonna enter a polycule with the Grim Reaper, and now has treated themselves to a meat and cheese platter. Absolutely bloody delightful way to spend a Wednesday evening, if you ask me. Another thing that randomly needs an update in The Sims 4. I need to do a video of like all the updates I would like to see in this game. I'll probably record it for the new year, to be honest, but why can you not build more skills at home? Like, if you own a book and you know that that skill book is at your house, you should be able to work on those skills whilst you're not like actually physically playing as that sim. Oh, Babs is actually loving this because of their freegan lifestyle. Aren't fussy about where they sleep as long as they aren't paying rent. The location is just fine. Landlords and security think that squatting on someone else's property is wrong, but that's just like their opinion. Oh my god, for rent hint in Eco Lifestyle, 4 years before the pack, 4 years before the pack came out, wild. 2,940 simoleons in rent has been collected. Oh heck yeah. Dance of the Dead. What is Dance of the Dead? I haven't done that yet. I want to witness it. I guess if we also focus on our wants, that can also help with our soul's journey. I fully forgot that that could help us towards it. Oh, hey, Johnny. Johnny's loving it. Johnny's like a celebrity here in Willow Creek, spending a whole 24 hours here. You're not even from Willow Creek, but we will give you a cheerful introduction because you do seem enthusiastic to see us. I mean, that didn't look any different, I fear, that dance that we just did. I think they just gave it... Oh, who... Did you just prank the toilet? You're not gonna get me. We need to go expel our goo waste. There we go. Newfound purpose. Babs has almost reached the zenith of their journey, where the ties between life and the afterlife grow ever stronger through the soul. This amazing achievement grants Babs a bonus to all Ghost Mastery experience points gained. Nice. I will take that, even though we are not about to be a ghost for that much longer. And then finally, let's hope we can get one more of these bad boys done over in Chestnut Ridge, where I actually think we're gonna start working on like nectar making. Actually, I think that's only a level 5 skill. I love how much Babs is invested in a side for soul. Babs has so many like 5 skill level ones, and I kind of do see nectar making as being kind of their thing, but let me know what you think we should get into. I don't even know how Rebirth actually works. I definitely want to do the lifetime aspiration to like write horror, the new aspiration that came with Life and Death, and then I want the career to be the Reaper career, and then I haven't really decided on the other skills. So if you think that there's anything that we should get into that aren't the same as what we did last time around, I'll show you Babs's older skills so that we're not like repeating everything after we have traveled. Where am I looking for? Oh my goodness, where the hell is Chestnut Ridge? Jesus. We need to go rent a horse. Oh my goodness, drop the bike. We are only traveling on a horse. You can't even like rent a horse though, can you? We need to do something with horses. You should be able to rent a horse, man. What if you just want to go on a day trip to Chestnut Ridge? Why can you not just rent a horse to ride for the day? Ugh, the weather is absolutely disgusting disgusting around here. What can we actually do? We can purchase a horse, we can rescue a horse, or we can enter a competition. We don't even have a horse to our name. How do you expect to enter it? No horses on the lot. Yeah, you can't enter a horse competition. Why does it even give us... We can go spectate a competition. Let's go do that. Don't know where we're going to sleep this time around. Is there a bench or somewhere that we could sleep? Maybe a little sofa? Ooh, there is a comfy sofa tucked away up here. Yes, that looks delightful. Watch it. Babs is going to choose this one, the most uncomfortable one. This little wooden one that's going to give them splinters. If they had a body that could feel splinters. Maybe they just want to feel something. Is it Cornelius's birthday today? Stop it. Should I forget my heir's birthday? What's new? I gasp at that as if I haven't done it 12,000 times over in this challenge before now. Vivan, I want to be besties with you. Oh my god, what an absolute legend. Are you kidding me? Why don't you go to the corner shop? We're gonna shop for groceries and goods. Why do I feel like they would just buy a mini goat and then bring it back? And they'd just be like, great, what are we meant to do with that? It's not enough that we're having 6 kids and you are soon to be our heir. Don't worry, they're not planning that. They don't know. I feel like they're not gonna know that their heir, their firstborn child, is gonna be Babs. I feel like that is gonna be a surprise to them. Do not sit on that chair and take my laptop. I'm watching yous. Right, sit down. And then I would like you to freelancer, study those design. Oh my god, what the heck is happening? Study the design document. Should I just have Babs get into horse riding? I fear we're not going to be able to do that in Tomarang. I do still kind of want to move to San Myshuno. I just fear we're not going to have enough simoleons for that. It's why I'm trying to get up our programming by doing freelancing jobs so that we can just earn money from it. Right, there's nothing really there that I fancy, although I feel like I should have got a horse riding book just in case. And then let's actually buy a mini goat. It seems like the chaos that Babs would bring to this household. Just put even more on my plate, Babs. At this point, nothing surprises me. Or maybe we should get a random color mini sheep. I kind of just want to go for a blue mini sheep for 360 simoleons. I love how my last title was like bringing back my favorite heir ever, and now I'm like, I hate them. Why are they making my life hell? This truly is spending 24 hours trapped with my most chaotic heir. Right, horse riding level 1. Bada bing, bada boom. Why don't you come over to the bar, have a little sit down, and start reading your book? Mind you, living in San Myshuno and having a horse does feel like the type of thing he would do. I've always said he's nothing if not eclectic. I just realized the problem with community lots in The Sims 4 is that whilst they look like nice, especially now that they have like creators building for packs, it just feels like there's nothing ever going on in them, and it doesn't really focus on like the new pack additions. Like obviously the dance bar has like a dance floor where you can go do the new like group dances together, but why does this like nectar bar not have like a nectar making machine? Like they could have a full-on basement downstairs where you could like try your hand at nectar, and I feel like The Sims 3 did that pretty decently, where they actually had like full activities that your Sims could take part in, whereas in The Sims 4 it just doesn't really feel like it has that much. Even in like the surrounding areas, there's not a like wine nectar making station at like any of these places, so it's not even like you can really add a lot to this like let's go on a Wild Western getaway, because you can't hire a horse to ride around. You have to buy a horse, and it just feels like there's really nothing to actually do all that much in just the worlds, unless you're like traveling from just bar to bar to bar, which is already a major downfall of The Sims 4, because it just feels like they're so heavily focused on like drinking and bars friends, and like that's really some of the only socialization you can get out of this game. Is that just me who feels that way? Soul's journey complete. Babs has reached the summit of their soul's journey, manifesting the coveted burning soul trait. With this, he will now have the resilient stamina when performing Ghost Mastery. When it's time for Babs to rebirth into the next life, he'll be able to retain one personality trait from their previous life through the recall past life self-interaction. Babs will also have a peer into soul interaction available on mirrors to inherit as many reward traits gained. If Babs is reborn as a younger sim, it's a breeze. Certain developmental skills will instantly be unlocked. Celebrate the triumphant end with this epic journey and inform. This is so exciting. Sure, yeah, go for it. Get to know Summer Holiday a little bit better. Now, I did want to do the Mount Komorebi expedition today, but I think we'll actually do that in the next part. I don't even want to work on like Cornelius's skills off screen, because if I do that, he's actually going to age up. And the thing is, I kind of want him to do the mountaineering experience. I think it's going to be tough. I don't think we're going to get a gold on it, but I kind of want it to be a challenge anyway. We can always go back maybe when he's an elder and like get the gold version of that, but he hasn't actually aged up just yet. He does have an awful lot of satisfaction points that we can spend, so I might honestly go on his reward store and see if there's anything that could help us out maybe with learning his skills, which obviously we are focusing on programming, romance, and rock climbing. Just to give you an idea of what Babs already were, they were knitting, writing, and then medium and entrepreneur, because those were both level 5. So we were like, right, let's smush those together, and that will count as our third level 10 skill. So just to give you an idea, those were Babs's. I would love to hear what you want to focus on for Babs in the next generation. Obviously, we will still have to work on their writing because I do want them to publish horror novels. I don't really know if that will carry over with Rebirth. Again, like I said, I haven't played this, so I don't know if skills carry over or if it's just like a trait. So I think the plan for the next one is go on a mountain expedition. Honestly, maybe even have Cornelius age up whilst on the mountain, which I think could be really, really sick. Unfortunately, I think Guy is feeling a little lost right now because we really haven't spent a lot of time or been all that romantic since we got married. Like our honeymoon, I guess our honeymoon was romantic, but all of this week we haven't really done anything. So I think he's maybe feeling it a little bit, and it's definitely going to be sad that he's going to celebrate his birthday up on the mountain. So maybe a little bit of drama there between those two. I mean, aren't affected as much by chilly weather. I kind of want to get that one because we are going to be going to Mount Komorebi, so that definitely feels like something we should do. Also, I kind of like Gym Rat because I think that also may work for rock climbing, but I don't want to just waste points on that. Build relationships and gain skills. Ooh, Inspired Explorer could definitely be good with rock climbing specifically. We don't need to get promoted in our career. Our builds aren't bad, so we definitely don't need frugal. Honestly, hardly hungry could probably help with us because that means we're not going to have to eat as much. I mean, Savan always helps. Maybe we should go for Savan because that's all skills gain faster. And skills is definitely the thing that I'm struggling the most with right now. And then we will also go for, what did I say? The Explorer one. Definitely gonna do the mountain expedition. Celebrate his birthday up on that mountain, which I'm very, very excited for. I hope you all enjoyed this part, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye now.